sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. On the return, here's Jermaine Burton. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll run here with Brown. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
They
yards.
pick up 17 through the air.
Bengals.
And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He'll find Andre Yosibas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second down and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That is brought in at the 10. out of bounds.
To number 5.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
9-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
He was brought down at the
He does a
8-yard
nice
line.
job coming
It's
from
a
his
gain of a
safety
yard.
position,
Brings
filling
up
his
second
run
and
gap
goal.
assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals 7, Vikings nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
There's Jefferson, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll motion over Thielen. Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So That might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. Reichard's kick is good. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. Woo! And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Open man is the tight end Sample. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
First down, Bengals.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Tight end on the move left. Now Brown. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5. Now this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now Burrow gonna do this himself. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals gonna have a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Burrow. Forced out wide. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught by the tight end. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals extend their advantage to 14-3.
Vikings 3.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this to about the 28. Oren Burks there on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground. And McCarthy is going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
The Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll take this one in. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Vikings. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. The kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Vikings 10.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. carry here for Brown.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jeff Okudah, former 3rd overall pick in the draft, there on the tackle.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bengals on top. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10. Burrow to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Brown. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They go play action for Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
To the left side, caught by Chase. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That is caught. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Brown, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Second down, Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead.
21, Vikings 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 10. They run it once more with Jones. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Geno Stone with the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punch. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and They'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Now fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Take over first and
Out
10
comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals
25-yard
offense to
line.
take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
You gotta throw this out.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Jonathan Allen in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
To throw is Burrow. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Andre Yosivas. Touchdown, Bengals. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up
The kick
and
is
through.
good.
And the Bengals
Makes
add
the
on one
score
more as they
Bengals
extend
28,
their
Vikings
second quarter
10.
lead.
Evan McPherson to
After
kick
the
off for
TD,
Cincinnati.
on is McPherson to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. On the handoff, Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 11.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time.
Results
And now it's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's two consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, Burrow. Out to his right, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
A gain of 4.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 35, here's second and 6. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Jonathan Grenard in for the stop.
Second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. To throw is Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Pass right side, and Higgins Higgins has the catch.
A gain of 7 and a Bengal first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Burrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Finding space at the 15. And he will score! Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
Vikings 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Keep the tag, keep the tag. Let's get off his back out here.
On the ground now with Jones. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. On the return is Jones. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. A first down throw for Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. A huge play there for the Bengals. 54 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover.
And he's in. Andre Yosivov. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead.
Vikings 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
McCarthy to the air on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here now, 3rd and 5. In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
That's good.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his
Chris
48-yard
Jenkins
line.
Jr. getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Chandler now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Jones. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's got his man right side. And the defense can't come up with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. It's 2nd down.
Let's get a pick right here, boy. Let's get a pick. Big me go down, baby.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go get him.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Shamar Stewart there on the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. B.J. Hill in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy. He'll set up the screen with Hawkinson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's 4th down.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. from 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Burrow. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's clear whenever they were trying to set up, it was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Motion!
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They pick up 17 through the air. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And a Bengal first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action for Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivon. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. On the move left.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is caught, and they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
From the 2-yard
Doesn't
line.
get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 19-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Vikings 10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Scott, thanks. I bet you it was 2 different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Price now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go the field.
Now a handoff, Jones, and he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Minnesota.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Up the middle, here's Jones. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is McCarthy. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 17 yards on that connection. It'll be a Vikings first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Solid 29, solid 29.
On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
McCarthy to the air on second down. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Hey, Scott, thank you. Two very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. It's back out now to kick this one away. Now Burton on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Now Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Second down, Burrow. Pass caught, Gesicki on the right. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Now, Burrow. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over.
Let's go, watch for the roll, watch for the beat.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Vikings.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
A 6-yard.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now Jones. It's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On second down, here's McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
3 points of view.
Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings will get just a bit closer.
That's the score, Bengals 45, Vikings 20.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A carry here for Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And a Bengal first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the ground, it's Brown. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Here's Brown, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
2nd and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bengals will add one more onto their big lead.
Vikings 20.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run it once more with Jones. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Brings up third down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals stretch things out even further.
Bengals 59, Vikings 20.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground is Mason. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
A run. And here's Mason. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's another.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
That's a 25-yard line.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And I believe a Viking was able to get his hands on it. Yes, he was. Minnesota will keep the ball. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. McCarthy to the right side. He's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be
that one taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings cut into the lead a little bit. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They motion a receiver right. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 5. On the carry is Piron. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 49. And they block the kick. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.